Hello nerds and welcome back once again to Nerd or Die. I have a new DC Collectibles toy review for you today. We are taking a look at DC Comics Icons Aquaman. As always, we're going to take a quick look here at the packaging. Aquaman and his accessories are clearly displayed in what is a standard window box display for the Icons line. The side of the box lets you know that Aquaman is the 11th figure in the Icons line, as well as he is from the Legends of Aquaman storyline. On the back of the box, you will not find anything special nor bios, just product placement for the rest of the figures in the line. Alright, I do not want to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and rip the King of Atlantis out of his packaging. And here is the King of Atlantis out of his packaging in all of his glory. Guys, I wasn't sure if I was going to pick this figure up or not, but I'm glad that I did. I debated on it back and forth at the comic book store for a while. I didn't pre-order it online. I just wasn't sure if I was going to like the figure or enjoy it. But ultimately, I decided to pick it up for you guys so I could do the review. And you know what? I'm happy I did. He offers some neat functions and accessories. And all in all, I'm glad I picked him up. Let's go ahead and dive into the review. First up, we're going to take a look at his accessories. Alright, taking a look here at Aquaman's accessories. First up is his trident. Not a lot to this piece, but a nice gold color throughout. And, I mean, the shape of the top is very nice. I like that it's pointy. You know, the spikes on there is nice. Just the design of it I like, but there's not a lot of texturing or anything fancy to it. Sorry, I can't get it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. A little bit, not much. But yeah, see, there's no texturing or any fancy design to it. Just one solid gold piece. And the top of it is designed pretty well. Actually, it's not one solid piece. It does come apart. I don't exactly know why, but yeah, now you know what I know. Okay, next up, he comes with two different head sculpts. One is just the regular Aquaman head sculpt, which we will go into more detail on when I do, let's see if I can get it. Is that focused? Yeah, there we go. We will go into more detail when I get into the sculpt and paint section, but I mean, overall, it's a nice head sculpt. And then the other one comes with his telekinesis, or the ability to talk to fish, you know, however you want to do it. That is a separate piece as well, and that just plugs right in there. So it's pretty much the exact same sculpt. There's really no difference to have this on the head without this piece, so you could probably just super glue that in there so you don't lose it. Just a bit of advice. Okay, so two head sculpts, and then 3 pairs of hands. We've got the fisted hands for fighting. We've got the trident holding hands, and then these are his like grabby hands or what have you. I use this to touch his temple for the telekinesic display when he's talking to fish or sending out commands, what have you. So that's what those hands, I think, are for. And then most of the icons come with the worst set of instructions that I've ever seen. As you can see, there's 4 figures on here. So they print the same piece of paper that comes with the new set of 4 figures that they release. Let you know how to take his heads and hands on and off for all the figures in this wave. I'm guessing this would be wave 3 or 4. So, whatever. You get instructions, but that's it. There's no writing, really, or anything on this. So, there you go. Speaking of taking the accessories on and off, it's really simple. You just apply minimum pressure and it'll pop off. This is just a ball peg here. And to put the next head on, again, apply minimal pressure, and then boom, snaps on. There you go. Same thing for the hands. Very simple. Plug and play. Let's take a closer look at Aquaman's paint and sculpt. As you've seen earlier, the sculpt for the head is acceptable. I'm not jumping out of my seat for it, but again, I have seen a lot worse. I think that clearly a nice skin color. I think the blues for the eyes and the pink for the lips come out very nicely. I think the hair is a very nice classic Aquaman design, and it is well sculpted and painted. I love the scale armor. This is sick. This is just, the detail is amazing here. I love the different shades of golds that they painted in there, yellow and golds. It accent each other very nicely. Coming down to the Aquaman symbol here on the belt. Very nice. The fins on the gloves. Very classic Aquaman look. I love the musculature of the figure. This could be, I don't know if it's a reused body mold because they had to mold all the scales into it. But the musculature of this figure looks similar to the some of the other figures in the line already. I love this like solid green here is kind of nasty. It's just this dark, ugly green. And there's no accents or highlights in here. Nothing really to show depth. It's just all one color all the way down. But the sculpt is nice. I like the fins coming out of the calves here. The quads, all very sculpted nicely. Aquaman butt. And, yeah, so it looks nice. It looks very nice. I wish that there was a little bit more to the pants, but there's not, so whatever. But all in all, I think this was sculpted and painted very nicely. One of the better figures in the line so far for paint and sculpt. Moving on to Aquaman's articulation, the head can move right and left, cannot go up at all, and can move down a little bit, and there is side-to-side pivot for the head. The arms go out this far and out that far, bends at 2 places at the elbow. There is bicep rotation. There is not forearm rotation, but the wrist is on a peg, so it can move, or excuse me, like a hinge peg. It can move up and down and spin 360. The diaphragm only spins. It goes right and left, but it's kind of tough. If you force it, you can get it to go more. You could even get it to go 360. There is no crunch at the diaphragm, and the waist is only a crunch joint, I believe. There is no more side-to-side movement. The legs go up that far and out that far. There is no spin at the thigh or upper or lower thigh, anything of that nature. Double jointed knees, but it does get hindered because of the fin. The feet do not move right or left. They do go up and down, and there is ankle pivot. Alright, and finally it's time for size comparison. As you can see, Aquaman stacks up very nicely to the Flash, Green Lantern, and Blue Beetle, all from the Icons line. Guys, if you want my recommendation, you know what? I say get them. Normally, with somebody like Aquaman, I'd put a stipulation on that and say, you know, only if you're an Aquaman fan or collector. But, you know, he's a good figure. He's got pretty nice articulation. I think that the telepathy accessory, and him, of course, coming with his trident, with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands, you know, it's a good bargain. It's about $20, $22, depending on where you get them. And nice paint, nice sculpt, decent articulation, and pretty good accessories. Sure, I say pick them up, guys. Alright, that is going to do it for me. Thank you as always for watching me here at Nerd or Die again today. Remember, if you like me, my videos, or what I have to say, please give that big yellow subscribe button a click and help Nerd or Die grow. Nerd or Die has a Facebook, Twitter, and an Instagram. The links to all of those will be in the description below. And guys, if you want more awesome toy reviews like this, you already know what to do. Stay subscribed, stay tuned, and most of all, stay nerdy. Thanks, guys. Later.